New routine. I have to wake up. I do wake up sometimes quite early, so that's okay. But getting ready and coming to work, this is quite a distance from my house to Putrajaya. So then I come here and I have briefings, and then if I need to see the Prime Minister, I see him, and then I will then get some feedback for whatever happened, then reminders and what to do. That's it. Actually, this women thing, it's not just for women per se. I think it's for all Malaysians in a way, because I want to focus and actually emphasize the family unit. That it's not just the women, it's the family, and how it's important in a complementary role for the men and the women to bring forth so that our country then prosper and our future is much better. And that is more the reason. Sometimes informally, I think women contribute a lot to how society has evolved and actually developed. We have already a few laws, but we also want to do that. The EPFs is not. Maybe we have to change some of the acts or some, because EPF for housewives, we say that the mechanism was to take for the husband, so that we do not burden the husband with extra contribution to EPF, but just the 11% that they pay now, we take 2% for the wives, as part of the help. Should anything happen, it's like a safety net. Cerai hidup atau cerai mati, that sort of thing. And but there is a section 51 that you cannot actually go against that. It's an EPF, you cannot touch the money at all. So, but there is another part that is voluntarily done. The husbands can voluntarily give to the wife however much. But that is also quite a small amount. If the husband gives a big amount, of course, so be it, it's better. But if it is smaller, then the government actually pays up to 250 ringgit per year, which is quite small. Our manifesto says 250 ringgit per month, 600 ringgit a year. So how we get to do that? So this is how the mechanics. So even though I asked the finance minister, can we then start? Some just a volunteer section, and there's about 30,000. We just rounded the number of housewives to about 30,000 for the start. But he says it's still not that easily done because it can incurs cost. So that's one thing. Then the other is a Sexual Harassment Act, with the global reaction to Me Too, that sort of movement. And now people are more heightened about the fact that women do not like to be treated as sex objects. I think we have a heart, we have a soul. It's nicer to be treated as another human being. I think it should be such that you should treat us with dignity and respect. We are. So then we do have that Sexual Harassment Act. I think we're working on it better, and we talk about equal pay for equal work, so that you are appreciated for what you do. That's why the EPF for housewives, unsung heroes of bringing up the family. And then we have the Gender Equality Act, the equitable treatment of the genders, and then maybe flexi hours. Women who work, they must have a support system, especially 120 days of maternity leave, and then after that you have your babies, you have to breastfeed, you want to give the best for the child, you have child manders, you have how to send them, keep them, this sort of thing. And Women Empowerment and Leadership Institute, I think we're thinking about that as well, because all these things are in the cards, that we want to do something and we make a change, make a difference. We do have the Domestic Violence Act already effective 1st of January of this year. And then this is the thing about the Jabatan Kebajikan Masyarakat officers. They will be on call 7 days a week, 24 hours, so that you can actually approach them, not like the courts. The courts will have a lapse of Saturday, Sunday, the weekend. So they can give protection, emergency protection order within 24 hours. And then that at least they will be taken away from the aggressor. So at least they would remove them from the situation and the conditions. And then you do get an interim protection order. If it is emergency protection order kan. This one I think is rarely known. There is this exclusive, they call it rights to residence. Last time you do not actually remove the aggressor from the victim. Now the aggressor has to leave the premise. So it's called penghunian eksklusif kediaman. So at least something, but I think not many people know about that, because if you have the abusive husband or something, he has to leave the premise so that it's safer for the victims. It is a target, that we talk about. I spoke to the PM yesterday, and I did mention he was thinking of how to fit in the cabinet, and how then he said, and you have to consider different parties, and then look at him and he said women. So it is he's reminded of it often enough. And so he is thinking about that. So I think there's some new faces and changes in the next cabinet coming. People are expecting a lot from us, and 100 days is going by quite fast. We're trying very hard, and not knowing the severity of our situation. That time we said yes, we want to fulfill, but we are taking stock at how to try the best we can. And I think that's one thing. And then the Prime Minister also talks about how rasuah, and how we want to burn trust and try to that it doesn't seep, and it's like, what you call it? It comes slowly, that you cannot really feel it until it becomes like culture. It's okay, tidak apa attitude. There's a problem with that as well. So if we have more of this change of people or examples, or this is taken in as people are waiting now, it's not witch hunting. I don't think it should be witch hunting. I don't think it should be revenge. It should be a rule of law. And even though like bygones be bygones, okay, it's a nice word to say that, but forgive and forget. Yeah, but rule of law, and if this it goes, why do we have laws anyway? Because we have to abide by the law.